Year 4. Welcome to the first of our YouTube videos. Now, it's a shame that we can't be at school together doing our normal lessons, but we're going to persevere nonetheless. And despite the current situation, I hope you managed to have a great Easter holidays and have had the opportunity to enjoy some of the nice weather that we've been having. I also hope that you and your families are keeping well and healthy. As you know, we're going to be using the YouTube videos to set some home learning activities for you to complete. The videos will be twice a week, normally one on a Monday and one on a Thursday, so you have some time to complete the challenges in between. There will usually be one maths challenge, one English challenge, and one challenge related to another area, which I will introduce in each video. It would be great if you could have a go at completing as many of the challenges as you can. But don't worry if you don't have time to complete them all. Just do what you can manage to do. And remember, if you want some extra practice, you can still continue with the packs that we sent out beforehand if you want. So let me get us started with your first challenges. For maths to start with, we're going to recap on place value, which we studied at the beginning of the year. And we're going to look at partitioning numbers, which is when we break a number up. Let's focus on the number 5,470. Let's look at this number together. How many thousands are there in this number? How many hundreds are there? How many tens are there? And how many ones are there? Now, what I want you to do, I want you to use some objects from around your home to represent that number, 5,417. You may want to draw a place value grid first to help you, but you don't have to. And you could use anything you find around your home. For example, pens, pencils, rubbers, paper clips, whatever it might be. However, make sure you ask permission from your parents or carers before taking any of their things. I don't think they'd be particularly happy if you took all their socks without asking. Now, let me show you the attempts that I had a go at. As you can see, I had a go at first drawing the place value grids, and I used paper clips to represent that number. So it'll be interesting to see what you use. Now, if you want a bit of a further challenge, you could see how many different ways you could represent that number. And as a bit of a further challenge still, if you couldn't use the tens column, so nothing can go in the tens column, what would you have to do instead? I wonder if anyone can solve that problem. You could also have a go at different numbers if you want to continue that challenge. For English, before the schools closed, we were looking at persuasive writing. What do you do when you persuade someone? This is when you encourage someone to do something, or you influence their beliefs about something. For example, you might persuade your parents to cook your favourite dinner. Now, I want to build on all that hard work we did at school, and I want you to try to write a persuasive letter to Boris Johnson, our Prime Minister, explaining why the schools should stay shut, or why the schools should now open. You can choose which one you'd like to do. And to help you with that, I've included a link which contains some useful sentence starters in the description below. You might want to use that to help you. Finally, the other challenge this week will be a computing one. And so that I can see all of your amazing learning you're completing, you can email them to the Year 4 email account, which is also included in the description below. You could send your learning as a picture, a video, a Word document, or any other way that works for you. You might need your parents' help with it the first time, but I'm sure the more you practice, the more you'll be able to do it on your own. It would be great if you could send me some of your learning by Thursday, which is when it's next due, and that's when I'll release the next video. Remember, you don't necessarily need to send all of the tasks in. You don't necessarily even need to do all of the tasks. Just do what you can manage to do. I'll be keeping an eye out for the PAP star and a certificate of achievement each week, and this will be announced in the newsletter each Friday. So I look forward to seeing your amazing learning soon, and see you next time.